Salutations, dear viewers. You're on with Nexon of the Vast Nexus, and welcome to Let's Play another Metroid 2 Remake.
Yeah. Might as well pop a save. These will also replenish your energy and weapons. Just nice to have everything consolidated in one place. But you'll notice this lava isn't gone. Well, lava, caustic acid, whatever it's supposed to be. So we have to make kind of an arduous backtracking journey that does not occur exclusively for those who are seeking all the items. This is actually something you have to do in the game. You can't blame the developers of this remake for that, because that was in the original Metroid 2. I hate these things. Ow. Just get out of my way. Coming up on that first hour. And that's a dead research team. That's a lot of dead research team lying around. No time for a closer examination. I am on the clock. Super missile tank. And I wonder what killed them. Maybe we'll find out. Like right now. Box. Spam missiles. Get some. Yeah. Well, how are you not? No. Thank you. Yeah, I should be using more ball more often for a speedy run. Yeah. And there's another shutter of cave complex. Oh, this is pretty quick. Maybe I should have done this before. And yet that acid has not lowered. Which means we have to go back to the other area to go into the other acid pit, because that's what leads to the cordite mine. This is where the game kind of drains your time a bit, because you're doing this stuff instead of, you know, advancing. And the acid is gone, so we can droop down into the cordite mine. And build up a nice big shine spark. We don't need it, but actually I went off a little early. We didn't need to do that yet. I hate those things too with a burning passion. And drop. And that looks interesting. I wonder what that is. Maybe we'll find out. Ha-ha! First time I've actually been able to get that to work. Can you dig it? Oh, don't give me lame joke. What else was I supposed to say? My drill is the drill that will pierce through the heavens? How many people do you think would actually get that joke at this point? And back into the driller. Tunneler, whatever this thing is. I mean, this is just like a gimmick thing, but it's here. Somebody went through the effort to animate it. Even the tracks are going. And up through there. We should have a personnel log from this guy, and this is a good time for more story time. SPC, don't know what that means in military parlance. The campsite's done for. Blaine and I ran for the elevator when Jellyfish Metroid bit into him. His last words were, "Stop your grinning and drop your linen." They are referencing both Predator and Alien right now. Because Mac and Blaine were both from Predator, and "Stop your grinning and drop your linen" is the line that, the late great Bill Paxton as Hudson gave in Aliens. Shoved a demolition bomb in its mouth. Next thing I know, I'm knocked off my feet. The elevator is covered in rubble, and the Metroid casually leaves, drenched in his blood. Damn it, Blaine, our tech doesn't work like Aaron's. But I didn't let it leave my sight. I trailed it till it laid down and changed color. It's payback time. Again, a Predator reference. Gonna have these, and that's all Predator reference right there. Scientists constructed a small mobile research site with a cave system. The access tunnel leading to their research vessel has collapsed, and all of their equipment is non-operational. Vital signs of all exosuits are flatlined. There are no survivors at the research site. So we have the industrial complex. The factory assembles worker drones, which are tasked with supplying SR-388's facilities with replacement parts that keep them running autonomously. Though time has left its mark, the machines have still kept it intact. Combat drones are constructed here. Wait, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And the mining facility. Cordite, again. Cordite is a thing, and it's not a big green crystal. Naturally forming crystals in the galaxy, though they're not as hard as diamonds, it makes them a more malleable resource. Found various practical uses for cordite. Anything else? Torzio! Analysis of this sentinel shows evidence of unknown organic tissue. Most of it concentrated in the torso region. The Torzio's armor plating is light enough to give it great mobility, but also leaves it vulnerable to standard weapons. According to Kozo history records, the construction of such advanced types of sentries was performed exclusively by the most gifted, created with biological matter and mechanical components. This makes it difficult to reliably calculate its combat abilities. In other words, it can grow, it gets wings! This is the fastest way to cross this gap without getting stuck on those little guys. I believe this one has the small Metroid. Oh, apparently they don't mind the lava. Get out of here. Stop it! Stop it! Yeah, just away at my time, man. Not cool. Right here, build up that run. Oh! And of course. You know what, I'm already here. I'm just gonna pull... Going great, everything's fine. Everything's fine. See, everything's fine. No cause for panic. Hi, Gamma. Boom, gotcha. There we go. Get exploded. I don't care if you go sass. Way to go. So that's all the Metroids here dealt with. And I'm over an hour into my recording. And we're still not even halfway through the game. A lot of content in this game. I mean, people would find a game with only... any game that can be completed in 2 hours or less to be light on content. It's a remake of a portable game from back in the day when, you know, people were easier to please. Oh, that's the way. No, no. I got cut off. Space jump can be a little tricky to master. It gets weird. It gets weird sometimes. You gotta work with it. Now here's a little treat for you guys. Whoop! And shortcut! Now we don't have to backtrack through all that other garbage. Yeah, watch out for those like weird glowing shrooms. They're actually sensors for these driller guys. Love to ruin your day. Ow. No. Alright. Right here at the nook. Oh, come on. Really? Whoa. There we go. I won't be doubling back for this area, so I have to get it on the first run. That was left or right? It was right. Clearly. I think we're heading to the distribution center. My favorite part of this game. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. It's the tower first. The tower and the geothermal plant. Oh, come on. doing it. One more try. This is just killing my time again. There we go. Finally. It's an extra minute that I could have avoided losing if it wasn't for these eyeball things buzzing around like flies that bite. Oh, and of course, now we get these. Why don't we just take the Lava Express? Okay, welcome to the tower. So I'm going to handle this kind of out of order. Just faster that way. Speed is key. At least this time around it is. So we got 6 Metroids we have to deal with. And that includes the new type. These guys. Zeta Metroids. Ew. You even sound gross. You're definitely going to want to, like, break out the super missiles for these guys. These guys can sponge. Yeah. There we go. Like I said, they can sponge. Listen to that music. Now that is some foreboding. You definitely get the sense that, you know, you don't belong here when you listen to that. There we go. Get out of here. Now, before we go into that passageway, because we'll be fighting another Zeta, let's get those super missiles reloaded. Man, this is just like my zero mission thing. With the frickin' power bombs. Gotta get the power bombs back. Gonna need those power bombs. Not enough power bombs. Luckily, if I remember correctly, the higher difficulties in this game, do they limit your, like, pickup potency? I don't know. Okay, so this... Gotcha. Free hit. Another good hit. Ow. Another good hit. Another, and one more ought to do it. Okay, it might take more than that. There we go. Had a couple of deflections, but that took my entire super missile arsenal. And we're out. And we're going to save. Not because we need to save, but because we need our missile tank refilled again. Fun. It's fun. Like I said, listen to that music. It's just like, ooh, you know, that sounds dangerous. So we got a log entry from GFR J. Nolan. Most sentient species in the Federation regard the extinct harmonious Chozo with utmost respect and as an example of what any civilization drowning in violence should strive to become. But this tower I've scanned, a dedicated weapons factory, certainly puts that view into question, yet I remain positive. Surely the Chozo resorted to this when they discovered the Metroids on SR-388. Any pacifist would after facing those monsters. The climb was certainly worth the view. A shame my colleagues aren't alive to see this. Now, I'm going to... Well, actually, no. I'm not going to spoil the lore, for those of you who don't know. I'll elaborate after the fact. Ah, cheap shot. Haha, cheap shot again. I don't care if my shots are cheap. Everybody's always trying to give me static because I'm smarter than they are. That's not true of everyone. I'm not just stroking my own ego here. But it's like, hey, I found a way of doing it without breaking my back in the effort. Isn't that what we're all trying to accomplish? It's not my fault that I realized that there was a simple solution and you didn't. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, this is intended to be a maze. Sort of hits the mark, by the way. Get that E-tank. Now, this missile has given me trouble in the past. It's kind of a weird thing to get to. Ha ha ha! No, you don't. Ah. Oh, are you... What I say? What I say. That missile has given me trouble in the past. Took 30 extra seconds of my finite and limited time, though. Like I said, we might not actually make this within the 2-hour mark, because there are things about this game that... like that. Half the spider ball, because there's nothing to stand on up here. Cool, there we go. Now where is... There you are. That seems obscure, but that was in the original. Just saying. And we have another winner. I don't know if this is going to be the other Gamma or the other Zeta, because there's a Gamma and a Zeta we have to deal with. Ooh, this is the Zeta. But note, spiky death below us. So you want to try to avoid him scanning it with his beam like that, because otherwise you'll have to space jump through this entire section. Best to kill that one quickly. And I'm willing to take the hit to get the extra super missile, because, again, we have another Zeta coming up. Oh, stop it! I love this game. I love this game. It's not going to be included in the title with Gaming Legends because it's not officially a thing, and there are probably plenty of people who don't even know about it. Some people might even question me calling Metroid a gaming legend to begin with, because when you compare it with something like Mario Brothers, it's downright obscure. Free hit. Another free hit. Another free hit. Oh. Another free hit. Now I'm taking another one. Oh, just let me get one more hit in, man. Gotcha! Haha! Right down to the wire. And that's it for the Metroids, which means the acid in the main chamber is going to drop so we can take the geothermal plant before we attack the tower. That'll allow me to get certain power-ups in the tower that I wouldn't otherwise be able to. Now this area has an even creepier theme. Ominous doors. Wonder if that'll become important later. Just explode! There we go. And now you missed the driller, I bet. That much faster. Nope. Nope. There we go. Ow. Get out of here. Yeah, just ignore all these irritating little machines. You're meant to have the plasma rifle when you're dealing with them, but ultimately you don't have to deal with them at all. Just dart past them. Oh, my time is not looking good. Again, my recording time also encompasses time reading stories and so forth, which shouldn't add to my total game time, but oh, it's not looking good either way. Now, this is a long corridor. I wonder if that's not going to become important. Power bombs. And I broke something. Well, clearly that wasn't the thing that was good. And here's where we're going to wish we had the plasma beam. Take out that gun, take out those missiles, these tracks. Mash that trigger. Plasma beam would have dealt so much more damage. Alright, mobilize. Gotta pick up the gun. Railgun stuff apparently. Can you just pop, please? Thank you. There we go. We're up. Everything's exploding. That almost broke me. Got it. Temperature's climbing. That's a long elevator ride. There we go. That was a wasted super missile. Oh, come on, Samus, get up there. Get up there. Do it. You're a masterful acrobat. One of your multifarious talents. Out of here. Nope. Almost there. Blast that. Oh, that's why this takes forever, huh? Get out of here. We're at the home stretch. Exit's right here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. It has been my genuine pleasure to entertain you with this section of AM2R. I hope you return for the rest, and I hope you'll consider supporting the channel. Until then, fare thee well.